listening to The Sports Nuts.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Pensman Sports. Let's get the party started. I'd like to thank everybody on Tiger Nation Live that are listening and 95.5 KFCE. Appreciate everybody listening. If you are, tune in. Please tune in. If you're just tuning in, yes, this is Tuesday night show, but I'm trying to get the channel moving, trying to get the viewers back to regular programming. So here we are. If you guys are not familiar with me, I have my own shows. I do play-by-play, I do Steelers content, I do Penguins content, and I do Yankees content. But I kind of drifted away from that a little bit, so we are going back to it. I don't know how much longer. We'll see how much longer. It's up to the Pittsburgh Steelers to see how much longer I can do these videos until 2026, but until 2025 is over, we'll see what happens. So come on in, have some fun. If you're a Steelers fan, chime in. If you're frustrated with the Pittsburgh Steelers, please chime in. If you don't like where they're going, please chime in. If you're not a Tomlin fan, please chime in. Got 19 people in here. Let's go. Ralph Williams said his playoffs are the golf course. So let's start with this. What's going on? Hi, everybody. Welcome. Come on in. This chat will end until the comments slow down. So please keep the chat moving. So let's start with that. Let's start with Sunday. Ralph Williams and I, we did a Steelers play-by-play against the Cleveland Browns. Let's see how that game goes. Well, started out slow, but it ended slow. But there was a lot of question marks. Mike Tomlin said I think it was week 7. Don't quote me on that. Week 7 or week 6. He said, stay tuned, keep watching. What are we watching? Yeah, we had that little run, but we lost to teams that we should have beaten. We should have beaten the Bears. Congratulations, Bears. You won the NFC North. Congratulations. Congratulations to everybody out there that made the clinching playoffs. We could have clinched playoff berth on Sunday, everybody. We could have. Pittsburgh Steelers need to play better. 60 minutes. That's all I want out of you guys. 60 minutes. 60 minutes of fundamental football. That's all I wanted from you. And there it is. Well, the person I want to call is only texted, so. Anywho. When you score 6 points against the Cleveland Browns, everybody, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You can't score 6 points against the Cleveland Browns. You got to score more. You scored more at this field than you did at their stadium. Ralph Williams had a song, and we had a song. 9-8. Pittsburgh Steelers are going 9-8. So forth. And you gotta forgive me. I'm not the cherry type right now. I'm not in the greatest mood, but It goes 9-8. Pittsburgh Steelers are going 9-8 on their way to one and done. Yada yada yada. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at the video. You'll see. Yeah, 9-8. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers needs to be good in the pocket. He was good in the pocket. John Hussey needs to call down the middle. What you call for one team, you call for the Steelers. You call one thing for the Steelers, you call for the other team. It's not that hard, John Hussey. It's not hard. I don't know who this is, but I want to give a shout out to him. I don't know who it is, but there's your shout out. Referees in the NFL. You're there to make sure. What's up, Sports Nuts? Welcome to the stream. Make sure you officiate the game down the middle. That's it. That's all you gotta do. You see somebody on the line, call a false start. You see somebody on the other side, call it offsides. You call pass interference. What is a pass interference now? What's a catch? When I was younger, I knew what everything was. Now, there's tugging. That's not pass interference. There's tugging again. Yep, there's pass interference. He didn't catch it. He didn't possess the ball long enough. Long enough. I don't get it, people. What? Can you explain to me? John Hussey, I told you this on Sunday. I want you to go to a bookstore and get Referees 101 for Dummies. I'm telling you. There's rumors out there that he came out and said that he threw the game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If it's true, I'm protecting me so I don't get any comments saying Pittsburgh Sports said that. No, I didn't say nothing. I said that if he did, then come clean. Roger Goodell should suspend John Hussey and crew for a couple games next year. It's too late now. Unless you want to suspend them through the playoffs, which I would love that. Sports Nuts is Atlanta fan. You guys have fans out there. If the Steelers don't make playoffs, they go to Kennywood and tear down the steel curtain, melt it down, and pocket the cash. Makes sense to me. Nobody said you were. The officials of the NFL today are not, and I'm not bashing Ralph Williams on this, but Ralph Williams has age on me. He's been watching longer than me. Hi, Tiger Stripes. He's been there longer than I have. He's been watching football longer than I have. He's watched the Super Bowl that I wanted to see. He got to see the 79 Super Bowl that I wanted to see, but unfortunately I wasn't alive back then. That's what I'm saying. The referees in the 70s are different than they are in the 80s, and the referees in the 90s are different than the early 2000s. Now, the early 2000s to now, the referees have changed. Every decade they change. If you're an average fan, you won't see this. If you're a true fan, you'll see this right out of the gate. I'm not bashing anybody. I'm just calling it. There are some fair weather football fans out there that just watch for the Super Bowl, watch the bowl games, watch for certain teams to lose, If you're a Cowboys fan, you watch for the Eagles to lose. If you're Eagles fans, you watch for the Cowboys to lose. If you're a Steelers fan, you watch for the Browns to lose. If you're a Browns fan, you wait for the Ravens to lose, and so forth. It's just part of the nature of the beast. But if you're a true fan, like Tiger Stripes me is a 49ers fan, don't know why, but he is. He watches his team. He knows the officials. Sports Nuts watches Atlanta. He knows what the officials are and capable of doing. He's been watching Atlanta since 92. Tiger Stripes has been watching them since 93, 94. I've been watching them since Steelers since 95. Ralph Williams been watching them since 75, 76, since he watched the 79 Super Bowl. I'm just guessing Ralph Williams for 75, 76. I don't know. I just know he watched the 79 Super Bowl. I'm getting at is these guys that I mentioned, and the reason I mention these guys is because I know these guys. And if you have a team out there, please let me know that I'm not picking people out. I'm picking people that I personally know to give the example of real fans. There's some fans out there, they're like, okay, cool, Super Bowl. Okay, cool. If you're just one of those people that watch the Super Bowl, you're not going to see if it's a bad call or not. It's just how it is. There it is. I watched every Steelers Super Bowl. Lucky. He got to see Terry Bradshaw. Lucky. I got to start with Neil O'Donnell and Cordell Stewart. Yay! And Tommy Maddox. Yay! Was that my decision? Yeah. Do I love the organization? Yeah. Was I happy with the quarterbacks? Ha! No. But I chose that because that's my team, and whoever the quarterback is back then, I don't have the luxury of watching every Steelers Super Bowl because I wasn't alive when the Steelers start going to Super Bowls. That's not on me. That's not on Ralph. That's on just time. And that's poor drafting. Steelers could have won that game on Cleveland. They had their chances. A lot of missed picks. A lot of missed interceptions. Too many missed interceptions. TJ Watt didn't play. I understand that. 24 played. Yeah, 24 played all right. He played all right. Ralph, how many missed tackles did he have? About 4, 5? I'm guessing 5. 5 missed tackles. Ramsey missed tackle. Duggar ran by the player. They were at that end the end zone, and he just ran right by him. The Brown fell down. Knee was down, and he rolled in the end zone. That's what I'm saying. Bad officialing by John Hussey and crew. Bad officialing. When you catch the ball, Roman Wilson did this. You guys bash Roman Wilson, but I'm going to use Roman Wilson as an example. Roman Wilson caught the ball. He landed the position I'm sitting at right now, and he just pushed back in the end zone in the championship game a couple years ago, or the semifinals. It wasn't the championship game. It was the semifinals. He went back, and they said he was down. If that official was in the Steelers game, that player right over there would have called that player. He was down by knee by contact. That's what I'm saying. If Roman Wilson's butt was down, the Cleveland Browns who caught the player that caught that ball, his knee was down. Same situation, different game, But it's the same situation. If a butt can be down, his knee can be down. Simple as that. And Tiger Stripes, I don't know if you've seen that game. Ralph Williams, I don't know if you've seen that game. And Sports Nuts, I don't know if you still here or not. I don't know if you watched that game or not. And out there, I don't know. Why is the chat slowing down? Come on, get the chat moving. Where are you guys at? What else are you supposed to do on a Tuesday night? It's boring on the weekdays. Come on in and talk to me about how bad the Steelers are. Steelers are horrible. They're not consistent anymore. They're not who we thought they were. Like, I'm still going to root for them. Which game again? It was the Michigan and I guess BYU game when McCarthy threw it to Roman Wilson and he caught it and his butt was down and he just pushed himself into the touchdown. That game. It was the semifinals. I think it was BYU. That game. It was 22-23, something like that, before they won the championship the year before. That game. That call cost them to go. They could have been back-to-back champions. Argue with me all you want. I don't care if you argue with me on that. I don't care. I'm saying as a Michigan fan, and I've been watching them since '96. So they could have been back to back. '95, my bad. '95 is when I start watching. But I'm just saying they could have been back to back champions. That's all I'm saying. If a butt can be down, a knee can be down, and that he wasn't touched, and Roman Wilson wasn't touched. They reviewed it. He says his bottom was down. I don't know if you can say butt on TV. A lot of missed opportunities. We could have blown them out of the water if we picked the ball off. We could have had, before halftime, Ralph Williams and I said this, right before half, they're in field goal range. 4th and 2, 4th and 3, something like that. Red zone, 15, 20-yard line. I forget which one it is. It's been a couple days. So the live stream, what happening now between now and then is kind of foggy, but I can't remember every play on top of my head, but I just know it's 4th down at the 15, 20-yard line, 4th and something, 4th and 2 to 5. Let's just do it that way. 4th and 2 to 5, somewhere in that ballpark. Aaron Rodgers goes for it on 4th down, overthrows the wide receiver. Instead, it could have been 10-9. Here's where the changer is. If we kick the field goal before halftime, it would have been 10-9 at that moment. It was still 10-3 at that time. We got the ball back. Remember what I just said? 10-9. We got the ball back. We moved up the field. We kicked the field goal. It could have been 12-10. But instead, it's 10-6. Third quarter goes by. No score. We hold the Ravens. That's coming up. We hold the Browns. I told you, my mind's in a different realm, so just bear with me. The Cleveland Browns were held third quarter, fourth quarter, until late in the fourth quarter where they kicked the field goal to make it 13-6. The whole third quarter, the whole fourth quarter until 2 minutes and 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 seconds. It was before a 2-minute warning. If the Pittsburgh stayed and kicked the field goal, it would have been 12-10, and we wouldn't have this discussion of Week 18. And Ralph Williams and I probably wouldn't be making that song up. We probably would, but At this point, we probably wouldn't have even made that song. And I hope that song goes viral. Mike Tomlin loses points, leaves points on the field. I don't care if you get a field goal. I don't care. There's some fans out there that like touchdowns. Me, I like points. Field goals, touchdowns, I don't care. You're driving, I want points. It's that simple. Mike Tomlin, oh, let's go for it on fourth or whatever. Oh, you overthrew it. Yeah, well, get him next time. Yeah, that fourth down, that overthrown, cost us the division. And Ralph Williams, if you're still here, am I wrong? Am I right? If I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm right, say I'm right. Just say something. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I know I'm right. It could have been 12-10. Pittsburgh Steelers are inconsistent of scoring. Pittsburgh Steelers cannot score 20 points. Tiger Straits Media says right. Pittsburgh Steelers have a hard time scoring 20 points a game. We scored 6. Think about that, everybody. If you're listening to me on Tiger Nation and 95.5 KCE, if you're listening to me, tell me if I'm wrong. Email me at pensmansports@gmail.com. Tell me if I'm wrong. We left points on the field. I don't care if you kick field goals. I don't. Field goals lead to leads. Field goals keep the game and close. I mean, it's close games if you kick field goals. You don't have to score touchdowns every drive. Would it be right? Would it be awesome if you could? Yeah, but mathematically, it's not going to happen mathematically. There are going to be times where the defense is going to stop you in your tracks. You're going to have a good drive and then suddenly stop. Like a deer coming out of the highway, and you're slamming on the brakes. What's up, Isaiah? I rewatched the Pittsburgh. Yeah, a lot of players open. Aaron Rodgers needs time in the pocket. He can find Pat Freiermuth like that. He can find Pat real quick. We don't have DK. DK did that to himself. Pardon me. We need a new quarterback next season. Do we? Do we? Let me be honest with you. Do we actually need a new quarterback? Because this quarterback's fine. He doesn't have anybody to throw to. I'm going to step on people's toes. And the way I'm feeling right now, it doesn't really matter. Whoever is saying out there in the country that Adam Thielen and Aaron Rodgers have a good connection, they played 3 games together. They played 3 games. That's not a connection. Him and Scallions, they have a connection because they played together in Green Bay. They have a connection because they played each other in Green Bay. But Aaron Rodgers and Thielen, they didn't play with each other in Green Bay. They played against each other. And guess what? Aaron Rodgers was on the sideline when Thielen was out there because he was a Viking wide receiver. So whoever says they have good connection, 3 games is not a good connection. 3 seasons, 4 seasons together, that's a connection. Rodgers and Brown, that's a connection. Sports Nuts, if you're here, Michael Penix and Drake London, that's a connection. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, that's a connection. 3 games together is not, we don't need a quarterback. How many drafts, Isaiah, how many drafts are we going to go and get quarterback after quarterback and fail after fail after fail? Who's out there? I'm telling you, who's out there? I don't know how to pronounce that, but hi. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to butcher it. Just for, yeah, I'm not going to butcher that name. Isaiah, how many quarterbacks are we going to go through? We can't. Mendoza's going to go to the Raiders, to the Giants, to whoever's the top 5. We're not going to get a top 5 because Pittsburgh Steelers don't tank. Pittsburgh Steelers don't quit. Pittsburgh Steelers have winning seasons. And let me get to it. Just for fun. Pittsburgh Steelers finished 9-8. 9-8 is a winning record. We can't. The only way we're going to do that is if we're going to give up 2 or 3 draft picks. And I can't see Omar Khan doing that. Omar Khan's not going to do that. I'm not trying to step on people's toes on purpose. I'm just speaking facts. Mendoza's going to be in the top 5. Aaron Rodgers is doing good. Tomlin out after this year. I don't know. He's got 1 more year on his contract. And folks, if you're not subscribed, Ralph Williams, RW Media, told me that Pittsburgh Steelers will not let him walk without paying him. Will Tomlin be out this year? Be nice. Folks, I'm a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, but I'm also a media person. So I'm going to tell you both sides. Do I want Super Bowls in Pittsburgh? Yeah. Do I want Stanley Cup and everything in Pittsburgh? Absolutely. But media side, Pittsburgh's not good enough. And you guys out there, I'm not saying anybody in here. I'm not bashing anybody in here in the chat. And you guys are doing awesome. I'm not bashing anybody in this chat, so don't take this offensive, but there are fans in Pittsburgh that are average and they are okay with just winning season. Oh, yay! Mike Tomlin, 19 winning seasons. That's awesome. I'm not. But as a media person, it is what it is. But as a fan, I want another banner raised. Right now, we've been stuck at 6 Super Bowls. And we haven't won a playoff game since 2015-16. It's been that long. Now I did this with the Yankees, and it worked. That's good. I'm proud of you. Okay. I won another Super Bowl, but I did this with the Yankees. We haven't won in playoff game. We haven't made it to the Super Bowl in a very long time. I told everybody, if you don't pay attention to my channel, and I wish you guys will, I told the Yankees I wanted another Super Bowl appearance. I got that World Series appearance, but with a couple of Miyagi-Do and a couple of healing up quick, and all of a sudden we lose the series. And we lost the World Series, but at least I got to see the Yankees in the World Series. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers, it's your turn. The Pittsburgh Steelers need to go into a Super Bowl. No questions asked. It's simple as that, everybody. I don't care if you're a fan, it doesn't matter. I got friends that are a Carolina fan. I got friends that are Atlanta fans. But if you agree with me, it is good for the sport to share the Super Bowl appearance. But if the team hasn't been to a Super Bowl in over 15 years, it's time. We need to get a better offensive coach. Yeah. Chip Kelly went to Northwestern this morning. So Josh McDaniels is sitting in there. Do you think the Steelers will win against the Ravens? I don't know. Folks, I'm trying to be as optimistic as I can be with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I've been on too many roller coasters on the NFL. I've seen them beat teams that they should have lost to. I've seen teams that they should have destroyed, and they lost to. That's it with the Cleveland Browns game. Sunday night, I told Ralph Williams after the show, I said, guaranteed I know what's going to happen. He's like, what's that? I said, the game's going to get flexed. AFC North battle for the division. It's going to be flexed. You sure? Absolutely. Within hours after the Steelers game, it was flexed to 8:20 Sunday night. We need to win against Baltimore. Derrick Henry put up a show against the Green Bay Packers on Saturday. We can't have Derrick Henry running from end zone to the casino. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Acrisure Stadium's right there, and the casino is right on the other side of that scoreboard. Three Rivers Casino's right over there. And guess what? He's either running to the science facility or he's running the casino. I don't want that. I want him to stay in the stadium. But if he has 10, 15-yard gains, our defense is in trouble. A lot of injuries on defense. TJ Watt's hurt. Darnell Washington on offense, he broke his arm. He had surgery today. He went good. Darnell Washington's out. We got a lot of injuries. If we play 60 minutes of fundamental football, I tell you this every week we talk about this. If the Steelers play 60 minutes of fundamental football, keep the players in front of them, keep the ball in front of them, move the chains, we can win. Mike Tomlin said at the Chicago game, we had a bad third quarter. As of right now, no. I don't know, though. Right now, it's a game-time decision. Is Lamar playing? It's a game-time decision. That's what I heard. I hope so. I'd rather play Lamar Jackson than Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley's been putting on a show against us. I don't know why, but we beat Lamar Jackson. When are you live? I'm live right now. I'm not in the mood for weird questions, everybody. I'm just not. Isaiah, you got jokes. When are you live? I wonder. Hit that notification bell and it lets you know when I'm live. If you don't tune in, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just saying you got jokes. It's been a weird day for me. I don't really want to talk about it. It's been a weird day. But I'd rather play Lamar Jackson than Tyler Huntley. My main focus right now is the guy behind the quarterback, and that's Derrick Henry. I don't need Derrick Henry running up to 165 yards with 4 touchdowns. I don't need that. Will I be live for that game? Most likely. We are better at night games than we are at day games. That's one advantage. Another advantage is we're home. I need the Steelers to win on Sunday. Me too. But will it happen? It's like Ralph Williams said in the top of the hour show. Win or it's the golf course. Folks, that's it I got. That's all I got. This is my normal Tuesday night show, but normally I'm on the Sports Nuts talking about their programs, and when I'm done their program, I'm usually winded, so I don't have time to do this. I don't mind being on Tuesdays. If you want me to change this day, you usually do it on Tuesdays because that's when Mike Tomlin press conference is. That's why I made it Tuesdays. I'm going to head out. Just want to stop in. You're good, Isaiah. I'm going to head out too. Folks, before I head out, I am Pensman Sports. I cover the Steelers, I cover the Penguins, and I cover the Yankees. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll let you know what's happening with all 3 teams when it happens. There's no big moves in the Yankees organization, so that's why you haven't seen any shorts come out. We didn't do anything at winter meetings. We lost out on a couple of Japanese players. So I'm still waiting for the day for us to sign another Japanese player besides the last player we had was Matsui and Suzuki. I want another Japan player. They know how to play ball. I need ball players, not average players. So tune in the Sports Nuts. Subscribe to them. I'll do this. I'll make it easier for you guys. I gotta find it. Give me 1 second. Tune in to the Sports Nuts. Tune in to Ralph Williams, RW Media, Tiger Stripes Media, and then Pensman Sports. That's me. You see that bottom thing there? It says email me. That's my email. Any topics, anything you want to talk about, I'll answer emails. Subscribe to our channels, everybody. I don't know what that means. Again. Subscribe to our channels, everybody. I'm trying to hit 1,200. Sports Nuts is trying to hit 3,100. Ralph Williams, RW Media, is trying to hit 2,400. Tiger Stripes Media is trying to hit 250. I'm trying to hit 1,200. Still don't know what that means, bro. Still don't know. Can't help you there. I don't know what that means. So I can't answer. If you're asking me something, I can't answer it. Am I frustrated with the Steelers? Yeah. We should be 11-4 right now. And I shouldn't have this discussion about Week 18 showdown. We should have won last week. We should have won last week. We should have clinched last week, but we didn't. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but we can't. With Pensman Sports, with Tiger Stripes Media, with the Sports Nuts. I am Pensman Sports. I am signing out. Everybody, until next time, whatever that next time is, Sports Nuts goes live. Tiger Stripes Media goes live. Ralph Williams RW Media goes live here. So until they go live next time, and if you see my channel live, you see that red circle, and I'm not on the screen, please show whoever's on the screen the same respect you do with me. Until next time, to the next video, whoever streams on this network, this great, phenomenal network, and I want to thank Brandon Keeler for making the network. Good night, everybody. Stay safe.